Hey, what's going on everyone? This is YoeYoursTruly back in the video. Today we're going to be doing something pretty spicy, and that is KWANG MID. Because if you guys have been playing the game for the last 1 or 2 weeks, there's been a lot more KWANG MIDs I noticed. I haven't done that at all. Like usually if you see something weird like that, you're like, oh, JYT is at it again. But like no, I'm doing this KWANG MID because I've seen a lot of people doing it, and I'm like, I gotta see what's all the hype is about. But if I was to break it down and explain why, I think at the moment, a lot of the mages are sort of like weak-ish in comparison to like the really strong bruisers like Quan, Ceres, or Wola at the moment. To the point that like I think running the mid against them is actually pretty viable, and like I actually have a really good game doing that on like yesterday's live stream. However, I consider Gadget to be a nice counter to Quan mids because like the thing is that I want to like root hood and knock her up, but like she literally just like presses E and then I get root in place, I don't get the knockup. Or if I try to like what's the word? Even if I try to go all in on her, she just dumps her whole kit out of feet. She press stasis and I just all my damage gets negated and I'm taking a lot of damage return. It's just not a fun time. But like, I don't know why, but whenever I have a gadget on my team who goes farm mid, they go like 0 and 10. I don't understand. Like, I feel like gadget should actually have an easier time against the farm, but I guess not my gadget players for a reason. I did that too late, by the way. That's kind of unfortunate. So we're gonna just kind of get bullied a lot early game. That's kind of like how it goes. But once we get our first reset and get like Alchemy and Ward, that's when we start to get a lot more aggressive on Gadget. Because the thing with like Wand is like kind of lack that mana early game to like bullet fight the Gadget a lot. So you kind of have to like play for your items first, right? So that's why I'm going like Alchemy and Ward, because I think that item is unlikely very good in Quan to the point that I might actually try and offlane myself in the future. Like that item's like very good if you need just one mana, which Quan needs some kind of sustain. And like that shield could be also kind of clutch too. It's kind of like a mini salvation in a way, but for like magical scalers like the Quan. So I mean, the guy's just gonna keep double the kill on this. Nothing much we can do about that. Again, but that's I'm just playing for my first reset. Going for like Aquas and can kind of go from there. Because once we have the Manta spells to get a lot aggressive in lane, that's when we can start going a lot harder.
This will help.
I might do it early game. They're getting kind of aggressive on us. I want to see if there's a way we can maybe get Murdoch at least low. We got at least the blink. He got the last hit. I didn't know TB was gonna get that. That's why I just went for it. But luckily he still got it. It just I kind of feel like I'm wasting my blink. Tried to go for a kill that looks like he got anyways. He's just gonna stop my back. Okay, I'll just go mid and catch the wave then. That's fine. Because once you have enough to get Aqua, you should ideally just go for it as soon as you can, because the longer it takes to pull stack up the item, the less it's gonna take you to spike once you get the bonus magical power from it. And first item is gonna be Magnify because we need the magical life steal, but also just as a great item in general for one. So now that we have Divine Potion and Aqua started, now we can actually look for Q on Bs onto Gadget. We can't really go for QEs because it's gonna root us every time. So going for long range poke and then trying to scale off slowly but surely is kind of like how we can go about it. If we didn't miss that, I think that would have been a very good trade for us. Because Gadget's getting too comfortable going against us, and I think it's gonna be his mind once we get like more items online. She's just not. Yeah, she's just being. How do I say it? She's just not scaring me at all. Which she should definitely be scaring me eventually. Hehe. Does she blink? Yes, she does. Cause like I keep predicting she's gonna walk backwards and avoid my like route, but she keeps walking forward because she's just not getting, she's getting too complacent right now against me. It's one way to think about it. Oh, volunteer. I was like, why is Fama going on me? But like, it's really because there's a Quang right there. If I knew that, then I'll just back off. Because this is a world we can kill that Fama, but unfortunately I got baited because Quang support just rotated. Even though his ADC is being pushed into tower, unfortunately. So I mean, we're doing decent on the CS, all these considered against the gadgets. We just need to like stack up a little bit more alpha, kind of farm a bit, and then we can start half HP in the gadget in our trading patterns. We know she has no blink for a bit, so if we find the opportunity to kill her, we can definitely find it. Yeah, she keeps walking forward. I need to like stop throwing it behind her because she's just, even after that game, she's still not scared of us. I have 6, that's pretty good stuff. We're obviously not gonna fight her in the wave, we're just gonna opt to just farm this out. But okay. Okay, I guess, man. I guess. Can't get there close enough. Yeah, I guess I'm just getting kind of criminalized right now. With just like Juan's just constantly rotating and fame out as well now, so getting kind of rough right now. Because this is a matchup where I'm just struggling again as kind of like counter matchup, and also I'm just getting camped too, which is very like annoying. It's hard for me to like farm and like find opportunities to win against the counter matchup if I keep getting Juan that's literally like rotating like constantly. Because I'm not hearing the pings if like Juan's missing, so it's kind of like I need better pay attention if Juan's actually in lane or not, unfortunately. Because he seems like he is just gonna constantly keep pointing at me. But okay, dude. It's not like you're literally getting spoon fed right now, am I right? Because if I'm gonna get camp mid, I might as well just see if I can get kills on this other side, like going for Murloc, for example. Oh yeah, gets blinked out last second. That's huge, we got 1 kill. Oh no, not my Shinbi. Unfortunately. I don't think I catch him on time, so I'll just go mid and farm. He kind of blocked my boost, so we're not able to stop him, but we still got the blink out of him. That's pretty good. Let's see where we at. Maybe we can get the Sailors. Okay, he's running away already. I feel like my team is already on faint twos. Based on ulted. An enemy tower is under attack. Right there. Nice. I'm gonna focus on Quang because I think he's just a little bit easier to kill. There we go. Yeah, that was a massive like ult kill I was able to get. Gadget's gonna like kill my Greystone, so I kind of have to run at her. Wait, can you get Shimmy over here? Nice. Fama's already back up, but I think it's the best time for us to try to do painters at the present moment, so we're gonna take it. Nice. Wait. XD. Baymaul try to go for the kill, but we just bait him in. Let's go.
Stand straight and keep your sword hand firm.
Okay. So 42, my series is not the greatest, but that's because we've been actually rotating a lot, but also we're working camp a lot earlier. So let's see if we can catch back up and get this Aqua finish. I just took that with a buff from Coach. I'm gonna go for max Q because since we're just in this matchup where we're looking for a longer range poke, it's just better to max Q first in this instance. Because usually I like the max E so I can skirmish more on offlane, but like in this range matchup, it's just better to go Q max first.
An allied tower is under attack.
Happy hunting.
I'm at the point where I can kind of one-shot waves, so I can just honestly ignore her if she keeps up in buildings like that. Because I'm looking at left again, see if we can nuke the Murdoch, because we know he has no blink. Oh, does he see us? I guess he does. I'm gonna help with. I'm not sure that the ward on this particular spot. I mean, if Murdoch's warding at me, then I think that's obvious. Unless he was wanting to drop down the wards.
Don't be shy.
Alright, I guess we'll go back to mid then. Main mouse right side.
An enemy tower is under attack.
So yeah, I know he's gonna be kind of looking at me, so I'll just like hang on for a sec because he's definitely gonna go in. Probably gonna come in if I go too hard. Yeah, see what I mean? He's literally like trying to like look for something right there again. Okay, he ulted, I guess. Almost got the boot too. Yeah, I guess it really want whip us, huh? I really needed that. Grayson, please. Especially the green buff, so I can, you know, lane a little bit longer.
An enemy tower.
Light of the heavens.
Honestly, I'm gonna see if we can nuke the Murdoch if he stays, so I'll walk towards him. I'll take the long way just in case there's a wall right there, and yep, there was a KWANG. Ah, literally, I was just a second too late. Unlucky, dude. Yep, I'm careful. Gadget has no mana, so she's gonna reset soon, so I'll just catch this wave right before the Tainted spike. Because that should give me Tempest and Magnify, which is very huge for Metallic spike. Because once we get those items online, that's when we can actually start doing a lot of burst damage. That's when we can actually look to see if we can actually get a root head and just go all in on her.
What did I miss? Good for us.
So Tainted Scepter, because that item's OP. Looks like I'm gonna get my town knocked down. Boo-hoo, is what it is. We could probably get them, honestly. I'm gonna try to look for gadgets if possible. My Q was a little bit short of the mark. I mean, I just think we won the feint too. We just don't have the, what you call? Nice. Yep,
must
now it's a
get
free
better.
feint too.
Caught you.
On my way.
Because even if the gadget's someone that is going to have a harder time trying to kill by ourselves, we can at least go for like Modok super easily. And it's Zeus too, technically. Oh, I didn't have my E right there, unfortunately. I think we can still go on them. We can back off. Oh, Grayson's going in. Never mind. I'm 1 HP, dudes. That's so unfortunate. All of them were 1 HP. We're just not able to get that one kill we really wanted. Is he gonna try to snipe me? Probably. Let's see if we could get out a little bit.
Only rest a moment.
Well, at least for the next fight, they won't have all those like what you call
When the path
links
ahead
out, so we
seems
can secure
long,
some
I
kills
think of
after
the
that.
smiles of home.
I guess Fame Mao is the bigger threat, but honestly, if he goes on us, we do a lot of damage in return, so I'm not too worried about him.
Tower is under attack.
Missing mid.
This will help.
I don't know if I can do much on that, so I'm probably just gonna go mid. What was that? My ultimate went off, but I didn't know damage. I never seen that bug before in Quan. I need to rewatch that. That's like the most scuffed thing I ever saw happen in Quan before. Well, I think we can get T1 knocked down. And my team on left should defend. They might rotate mid, but getting the tower knocked down should be pretty safe still. Yeah, that we can retreat. That will definitely rotate on us. We want to leave.
Missing left. Careful middle lane.
I want to see if there's a way we can maybe catch someone left, but it seems like I won't want to rotate to mids.
Attack left lane.
Judgment.
I'm almost at my full stacks, which would be pretty huge. So now I can finally like have that bonus magical damage I'm looking for. Get more minions and I'll get my full stacks. Pretty huge.
Missing mid.
I think we can go on this, honestly. I'll have ults, but we can definitely nuke the Modok without combo. There we go.
Feel the heavens.
Now we go over here.
Your skill rises.
Wukong does not get out. Oh, he blocked it, but we still got him.
Happy hunting.
I'll kind of face tank from my TP. Because if he lives, then I think we can 2v5 here. Okay, now we focus Ceres.
Judgment. I'm feeling rather tired.
My wings guide me.
Nice. That's classic healing, by the way. Like, that's one reason why I really like Quan. It's because this is a hero that can have some insane peeling for your team. And that's why he's viable in support, because you saw like how I was able to peel for my TP so hard while just doing massive amounts of damage. I think that's one thing that people really underestimate, that what Quan can do really well is like if you're very consistent and landing your QE combo, you can literally peel for your team very well. So like if I'm trying to go kill someone in the backline, I can do that. But if I'm trying to peel for my TB and we can 2v5 clean up, I can also do that very well too. Like Dwarf can do that similarly, Punch can do that similarly. Like any hero with CC can peel, it's just some heroes do better than others. And Swan is just very versatile for that. I forgot to jump, I still got the hit off the Fame out. Nice. That should be 3 feints just now.
I must get better.
So I have 232 magical power, which is actually a pretty good amount on where we're at in terms of items. Like we get World Breaker online, that's even another massive power spike of damage. This is what I really like about this build for mid specifically, or even for offlane. I want to give it a genuine shot because you can just like do so much damage, because that's another reason why Swan in particular is like popular at the moment. He's just someone that actually does a lot of damage with magical power while still being relatively tanky with a lot of good CC. So, like, he's just gonna be a huge menace in this new patch, where he's like not even getting like nerfed at all, while his competition like Aurora is getting nerfed. It's like he's gonna start doing way better in this next patch.
There's a storm brewing.
So I have Oathkeeper. I'm gonna take that reset because now if I want to run down this gadget or just anyone in general, I can definitely do that very confidently. 310 magical power. We have 3k HP, plenty of mana, so we can kind of go sicko mode now. So this next slot is gonna be World Breaker, so we get more HP, but also more wild magical power because he scales very well for that reason. Alright, come back, Gadget. Come back here. Come back here, you cowards. You have your fun in the lane phase, now I get to have my fun.
And destroy.
Right there.
Right this way.
I miss it. Oh well.
Happy hunting. Have a hat.
I'm getting like wall blocked right now, unfortunately. Because if I just let him Q on B, she just dies. Honestly, I can kill that Murdoch if he walks up to me, by the way. So I'm gonna see if I can bait him in a little bit. Where's he at?
I feel the heavens' fury.
Oh, I didn't land the root. If I land the root, I'll definitely go in very hard. That's unfortunate. If I land the root, I'll just kill the Murdoch instantly, but I didn't, so I couldn't go on that. There's like no objectives really, so I can kind of just limit it, see if I can complete for kills. But once we objectives up, then I'll play a lot more safe. Let's go for more damage actually. So after World Breaker, we're pretty flexible what we want to build. Like, always it could be pretty funny to have even more nuke damage, honestly. I might do that. I might honestly go overseer, stack like the magical lifesteal, and just kind of nuke people with my ultimate. So let's do that, then we do World Breaker last. Because we have anti-heal, we have everything we need. We can just do whatever now. Again, it's Fame mouse issue, but we kind of just could stop him really hard, so I'm not too worried about him. I'm just roaming right now, is what I'm trying to do, since I kind of just nuke people and walk away.
Unleash the heavens' fury. Judgment. Always learning.
Yeah, this build scales very nicely because once you have max E, you just kind of spam abilities and you're just doing a lot of damage with all the damage you're building here. So I'm gonna look at mid honestly. The Murdoch is pushing up hard. I think we can gank this 100%. Oh my god, they're all getting deleted right now. Oh, the boot. That's like the one thing that's really annoying is the boot, because otherwise I probably could have killed the Quan. I think just do Feint too, honestly. Jimmy's split pushing. She killed the sailors too, so yeah, they have to respond to her. Like, we can do this. I just want my team to come over.
My ancestors.
Definitely rally up right here,
My
guys.
ancestors. Right
If Fama comes in, we can boot them. We literally just one at him, and then he just died, right? And he's all around the right side, so there's no way they get this objective ever. Caught him.
There's a storm brewing.
Nice.
It's done.
Not enough? Not really. So I can probably farm a little bit longer.
Happy hunting.
Poke a little bit. Nice. I'm getting kind of low, so I might honestly leave.
I will only rest a
Just to
moment.
get my HP back so I don't get nuked by Fame Mount, right? Because the execution is annoying.
Stand straight.
We should just go for Flying probably. That's like the safe bets. Fame Mount is on the left side. Trying to see if you can get TB, but my TB Omega Iceman is doing very good. So yeah, he's already on the left side. That's Emmy Fame Mount just being the opposite side of the objectives. Like, rookie mistake, am I right?
Caught you.
Did I get my TV? Actually, everyone's just running on left. Oh, TV still got the kill with the final. Wukon's cleaned up.
Unleash the heaven's fury.
Yeah, honestly, go for 2 for 2 and lose all the objectives. I think that's a huge W in output.
Light of the heavens.
Jimmy split pushing white, very good. So I can kind of push mid by myself. And Shinbi just kind of sold the Fame out because Shinbi does that. He just walks up and die. XD.
Next time will be different.
I don't think next time will be different for that Quan, if I'm gonna be real. So yeah, that seems like it can be the GG's right there. I really want to get the Overseer because we are all nuking. We have our ultimate does 876 damage, which is actually pretty ridiculous if you consider the fact that we did the Q on B then ult N, and we're just literally doing close to like 2k damage. It's actually like pretty disgusting how much damage like this hero can really do once you get the items online on him. So like getting Overseer with the magic pen and bonus damage from passive, I think we can just half HP anyone that game with just one single ultimate, which is pretty dang funny to say the least. But hey, look at that. Top damage in the entire lobby, and despite having kind of like that rough early game, like what was it, we were like 0-2 at some point, and then now we finished with 9-3. Definitely do not underestimate the scaling that Quan has, which is kind of funny. Like Quan biggest weakness for the longest time was due to the fact that he does fall off as the game goes on, and part of the reason is just due to his scalings. Like his damage kind of falls off on his like normal builds, so it's just he ends up being like a hero that can't exactly one-shot people usually late game because of just how his scalings work. But I think there's some previous patches where he got some buffs and like magical scaling or some like damage, I think. And then you couple that with the fact that other heroes are getting nerfed while he's been relatively the same for the most part. He actually like, and for this build especially, he actually scales harder, if anything, as the game goes on. And even like his more like off-lane normal boost ability like Tainted Scepter, Oathkeeper, all of that, it kind of feels like he doesn't really fall off. Like the games are shorter, so you don't run into the issue of him maybe hitting that cap at like 35-40 minutes. So because the games are shorter and he just end up like items being like pretty strong on him, like Tainted Scepter especially, I think he's a hero that doesn't really have a major downside. And that's kind of like why you see a lot more Quans than you win games. Well, like, I don't think he's necessarily being banned a lot. I think he does get bans here and there. It's mainly like Wukong counters, I think that gets banned. But outside of that, it's like he does just gets a lot of usage in your wins games because like once you have your full bans and he's up, someone is definitely gonna be grabbing him whenever it's like off lane, jungle, or even mid now because a lot more people are trying out mid. And even in this matchup where it's just like I couldn't really do much, especially since I was getting camped a lot in the early game, I still just go really hard because once I get my items online, it's like what can they do? I just tether them and then my combo alone just does more than half his HP, then I can just finish off afterwards. Like Quan is actually doing very good, and he's only gonna be like an even better hero because for whatever reason a lot of other heroes like the World War Series are getting changes slash nerfs, while him and Greystone literally did not got touched at all. Like I think like even for like Juan's items, like his best items like Tainted Scepter, all that, none of them got changed. So he's literally gonna be going into the next patch being like the king of just like off lane and all that jazz because every hero got nerfed or the items got nerfed while he just relatively remains the same. So other people got nerfed, he's about the same. So like when they get nerfed, he just rises more up to the top. So as a Clan enjoyer, I'm very excited for that because I think Quan has just been kind of that hero that you only play him if you really like his playstyle and good with him, but now he's getting to the point that like even your average Joe can perform very well on him. So I'm pretty excited, but also terrified of Quan just kind of like nuking my team back-to-back games right there. But that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel so you miss a single beat by yours truly. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the following game right here.
Us. Bad for them.
Yeah, we're gonna try doing this KWANG MID again this shot. I have a better idea how to run this, and essentially, this one thing I learned pretty quickly is one, it's pretty matchup dependent. Like going against Gadget as KWANG is definitely not fun in mids. But the other thing is like my power spike really comes into play once I get Magnify built. But before that, I have to build Alchemist Ward because having that extra like mana in lane that also converts to bonus magical power feels really nice. And once we do get those items online, Quantum's burst damage is actually deceptively like really good. So luckily, like Quan, you usually want to be a bruisery, but for mid lane specifically, we can get away with the more assassin mage build because the one that should be more frontlining are like usually the jungle offlane. But in this game we have Wukong Jinbi, so that's not gonna happen. So unlucky. So against the Bellica, that's good. I think that matchup is not gonna be as terrible for us. It's just mainly the knockup we have to look at for, right? But besides that, I think we can find opportunity to bully her. So we're not gonna really do much against the early game. We need to like our first back with Alchemist Ward before we start being a lot more aggressive, I would say, onto the trades on her. Because if we try to trade into her, we don't exactly kill and we just end up wasting our mana too much. We kind of just have to like just focus on farming for like 6 and then like get our mana irons online so that we have the actual mana sustain to trade aggressively. But once we get going, we can get going pretty hard. I must say. I mean, if you're gonna be like that kind of player, we're gonna walk up and try to like. Honestly, I think walking up makes it so predictable for the Q knockup. So I think just doing the on-beat range spam is probably the safest bet so we don't get hit on like that. We caught a blink, I think. This should be a kill. Nice. That's my Wukong jungle. Love to see it. Because if we do get ganks, like we set up the gank perfectly with the root knockup, and then we have the burst damage to go along with that too. So KWANG MID just also works very nice for jungle ganks as well.
Always learning.
Oh, and while we're taking all the minions away from her Bellica mid. Holy, that Bellica mid is getting criminalized on.
For me. I'm going back.
I could honestly stay a little bit longer, but since I'm bringing Alchemist Ward, the sooner you get this online, the better it is for you. So we're just going back to that. Maybe I could stay a little bit longer so I can combine potion, but I think this part back is not the worst thing in the world either. Yep, she's going like an on-hit build because Mage Belka feels pretty terrible.
On my way.
Do we catch that?
Shivering crab.
She blinks away. Okay. Belka is just kind of setting up a freeze, so... Oh, this is a big minion wave, so I actually don't miss a super ton.
Judgment.
KWANG uses magic attack. He has like an on hits, but that's only if you land abilities on your opponents. Most of the time, it's just physical damage. So we're at the part where we can start looking for like Q knock. Oh yeah, especially if she uses that, we can go in because then she can't punish this at all. What was jungle? I kind of want to play for Wither, so I might honestly focus on playing out the wave more right now. And we do have pretty good wave for things for B. Oh, that's the Aurora right there, so I guess we're gonna one on Wither. Unlucky. I guess no Wither buff for me. If you can punish the Belka, so at least doesn't get the white Wither, that'd be huge. That's huge. Yeah, I wouldn't want this Wither buff. Thank you. Let's go. Have ultimate now, that's pretty big.
It's learning.
Watch yourself.
Alright, dodge these abilities whenever I can. Okay, can land that, that's fine. She has almost no mana, so we could pressure the lane a little bit more. Honestly, the lane is so short that it's kind of like I don't have to like keep the wave push up to it because I can just push out pretty fast anyways. Stop it back. I know she wants to walk up eventually, so I'll have to. I'm trying to get wait for that because I could punish that. I think if she tried to walk up for like the last hit or two.
I feel strong.
Duel is like full HP, so it's kind of like I don't think we do anything right now. We'll push this out, give Wither, and maybe you can look for a gank afterwards. She has no mana, so we have all the Wither control. Maybe get deeper wards. She's trying to play. She's trying to play for. I didn't have to use the Q. I just walk up and just beat her XD.
One for me.
Pink buff. Does that give me damage to actually kill her now? I actually want to see.
Caught you.
It does. It does. The RNG guards are in my favor because I think I only killed her because of the pink buff.
I am not at my best.
Nice. And we got the double kill too. Huge. And double Wither. Huge. Let's go. Now we leave.
Enemy tower is under.
Grab me some supplies.
Alright, we should be in a really good spot now. Make sure to stop our back.
The head
There we
seems
go.
long. I think of the smiles.
I'm going to Magnify because that item like helps it gives more burst damage, but also getting some of the magical life so it does help us sustain just a little bit more in the early game / mid game. So it adds up when you combine that with Tempest too. We haven't done Fantasy at all yet, by the way. So I kind of want to see if we can do it soon, because I feel like we're really strong for that. And it looks like Bellica's on Fantasy, because I think she's the one that put down the wards.
The battle teaches me.
Oh, on my way. Hello. Oh, she blinks.
One for me.
Maybe, wait, she's by herself. Maybe she just hold still, but
I can unleash the heavens' fury.
I feel like we should have totally went on that a lot harder. But I'm not like, can we go on this? This is like I feel like we can go really hard, but my team is playing so scared. I mean, Spirit's really by herself. Surely we can kill her. Yeah, like, just walk up. We kind of just killed them really fast, as you guys saw. Half HP Mirio. What was like no health. We kind of just delete people. Let's go. If you're going to get the count Mortgage, we go Tainted Bastion. At KWANG, you always go Tainted Scepter. Like, Tainted Scepter is a really strong item right now for any magical damage scalers. So, like, you just always go Tainted Scepter. Bastion just, like, kind of bait, kind of weak in my opinion. Unless you're, like, full tank, then yeah, sure. But you're not playing KWANG for full tank. If you're playing Steve, then yeah, I guess you can go Tainted Bastion. But usually go Tainted God, because that item's just better generally.
I'll be right back.
Alright. We have enough for Magnify, we have enough for Tempest. We should be really strong, if not already.
And keep your sword hand firm.
So next item is going to be Tainted Scepter, because again, Tainted Scepter is really strong. It's going to be really good against the Mirio and Chimera this game. And the Walrus, since she's going Tempest as well.
Always learning.
We're going max Q too, by the way, because I feel like if you're playing KWANG mid, it's more important to reduce the cooldown your Q so you can fish more for the Q on B combos in lane. Because you want max E second, in my opinion, as KWANG, because you need the E to be more scrappy and dodging abilities in off lane. But like mid, it's more important to go for Q max.
There's a storm brewing.
Attack left lane.
We can definitely go on this.
Attack left lane.
Go. Probably didn't even need to use my Tempest right there, but I figured I'd do it for the extra player.
We got them.
We indeed got them pretty hard. I'm gonna go back to mid real quick. Wait, move speed is pretty OP, so I can zoom around the map.
Missing mid.
She right side? Not sure where she is at. Wait, you need help? What do you mean? We literally double kill your dual lane. Holy. A bigger, I see. Oh, you said about the right side. That makes more sense. I'm like, what are you guys on? Maybe kill Chimera if we can. Oh, what was Sentry's blade right there? Oh, now we're going Chimera. Unfortunate.
It's done.
Oh, he got it. That's a huge blink and on B by the Mon. That's the Mon I needed in my last game, not the Mon offlane that did nothing but split push. That's the Mon we need in our games. Our team, not the enemy team, of course.
I
Oh man, I'm about to be so juiced up on this reset too.
An allied tower is under attack.
I will return soon. What did I miss?
Where's my Tainted Scepter?
This
There
will
we
be
go.
good.
Thank you.
So I mean, honestly, we just delete squishies. I would say like usually we go against we try to focus the person that's the strongest, but for this build particularly, we do best in deleting squishies, and so that's what we should be trying to focus the entire game. A bit chunky damage.
I feel stronger.
Come on, just kind of staying there menacingly, I guess. Actually. Yeah, that's like the knockup I have to be worried about. But like, honestly, one more Q and she just dies, I think.
Caught you.
Like if. Oh. XD. To be fair, she did emote it when she knocked me up, which well played, but I'm gonna definitely go emote you on your corpse. XD. Oh, they did the faintest away. Unlucky. I got too caught up in trying to like outclass on this fella cut. Wait, we can kill Woba, I think.
On my way.
Oh, I missed my cue. No. I can't see. There we go. Can we get hurt? Do we have the cooldowns? Doesn't seem like it. That's fine. Wait, there's no way you're gonna walk back up.
Judgment.
Hello? I think I can turn this around, honestly.
Fury.
Wait.
I tried to make it quick.
Nice you.
An enemy tower is under
You try and make it quick. Honestly, it's true. For the build we're doing, the deaths would be very quick, I must say.
I will only rest a moment.
Do you know any official stuff about Wukong Offlane? Because he ain't listed what. That's one thing that I kind of find annoying about MSCs. They're not very consistent with in-game info as much as they try to say they are. Oh, let me figure out what's my next item. I think it was Oathkeeper's next, then we'll break there.
Bad for them.
Because, like, another good example, like, Wukong should be, like... It's kind of funny, the whole balance they did on him was to deter him from off-lane, but they still didn't list him as the off-laner yet. And Callan's, like, primarily off-lane right now in the meta, but she's not even listed. So it's, like... They're very inconsistent with updating, like, actual roles of heroes, right? Because if anything, I feel like her jungle is the weakest, because surpasses literally does not work on the jungle. So it's kind of, like, very misleading to call her, like, a... like mid-lane jungler if like those two roles are not her best role at the moment. Come back, you. Come back.
There's a storm. Heavens, light of the heavens. I owe you my life. We're a good team. That was good timing. We took it together.
Nice.
Out of mana.
Thunder.
Attack War Prime.
It's many off, so yeah, we can definitely go for it. I did pretty much half of her health bar and just Q on B, by the way. XD.
I hope that didn't hurt.
attack.
That's kind of like one reason why this build can be pretty insane on Quan if you play multiple mage bursts, because he actually has decent enough scaling where he can just delete people, as you guys see right now. I get Oathkeeper too soon.
I'm going back.
Yeah, I was back for that. That's like another big power spike. So I'm thinking we finish Oathkeeper, finish Alchemist Ward so we can get the shields, and then we go Oathbreaker. And be kind of, that's like the cold builds, because I don't think there's any other health magic item we can go that's good. Like Dream Bind, not really. I mean, should say Bracelet could unironically be decent on Quan, so I have another shield to work off of. Mana regen, and then like CT immunity is like huge. So if I want to like be immune to what was ult, I just press my ultimate and I'm immune to it. That could be a funny little tech I can do this game, honestly. If the game goes on that long, of course.
On my way.
I'm glad to have helped. Sorry, I don't mean to pick on you.
Nice.
Fight.
I think we can help this. I think we can kill. I have enough health to work. Let's go Miri first. Oh, I missed the Q, unlucky. Just focus Miri first, and then we can worry about the Chimera.
I owe you my life.
Uh-oh. Alright, there we go.
We got them.
Nice, we got the inhibitor down too. That's cute.
What did I miss? Good for us. Bad.
Yeah, honestly, if I play Quan offlane next time, I might honestly try Alchemist Ward. Because the biggest thing about Quan offlane is like you have to eventually build some like mana regen or something if you want to be aggressive with your abilities. So trying out Azure Core for more like damage build sounds really interesting to do. Honestly, she could be doing lazy back, so I'm gonna see if we can catch that. Bye bye. Nice. Because you technically get a shield that's like actually pretty clutch at times if you can use that in your favor. I can still kill you. Nice. Like in the shield when you fall below, it's like a salvation block, but instead of being like wall defensive, you're doing a lot more damage with the item, which Quan actually works very well with a lot of damage. Right, that's the reason why he's like very popular for high skill lobbies right now, because he just does surprisingly a lot of damage right now. And doing a lot of damage to kill like some of the top contenders like Ceres and like Countess, Wukong is like very good right now. Who's a good counter Greystone offlane? I'll say Countess is a decent counter. She has to sustain the match him, plus the max HP damage helped out a lot too. I think technically Greystone is better into Quan than Quan is to Greystone, but I think Pop is also a skill-based matchup because you're just so good in shorter trades than the Greystone that I think you just wait for the Quan to win against the Greystone. Like Greystone's just right now like a very annoying offlane because it does a lot of damage. He's hard to kill with his passive, and then it's just like a lot of these heroes, like it's really hard for them to match that if anything. Don't look at my damage. I am looking at your damage very hard right now. but I suppose you did a decent job on the Kame jungle. Wait, this is from the last game. Wait, no, it's the bug again, dudes. Holy, they need to stop making so many skins and fix like some of the actual bugs that's still in the game after a couple months. Cause this is the game that we were in. I'm looking at your damage. Well, to be fair, you're the second highest damage on that team compared to the damage shot is kind of scuffed because the Waste A&O was only saved by. So this tells me that the Waste was just stealing kills. So I could have been 20-0, but Waste kept stealing my kills. Is what's happening right here, honestly. Oh, you're with the Waste. I see. Yeah. Yeah, you're the Waste that was stealing all my kills that game, huh? Because your A&O only saved 500 damage, so you were kill stealing that game, huh? Interesting, interesting. But yeah, no, from mid, I think if you're in the right matchup and you build the right build like I was doing, I think he's actually very disgustingly good for like doing a lot of burst damage and diving the backline right there. So I definitely want to give that a shot again. If anything, I want to try this build off lane because I'm really curious to see how the Azure Core feels in the off lane in comparison.